on the internet. Abruptly, we're back. We're live. We're doing it.
That was very abruptly. I feel like we hit a curb.
It wasn't supposed we did, but it's fine. So all parties involved, we are back. I hope you guys enjoyed the break. We absolutely did. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
And I think this is history, right? We've never done this before. Have we ever done this before?
We've played like one or two tracks and come back. Like the artist wanted to hear a couple 2 tracks, but
well, yeah, like we premiered stuff and then came back.
Yeah, but we've only done a handful of times.
So there you go. Lyra Zone is still on the line. We're still hanging out. Welcome to the after party.
Hey,
what's up?
Did you enjoy the musical break as much as we did?
I created it, yes. I had a great time. I just hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to your questions because I think you had like a plethora. So
we may have said a couple things.
Yeah.
But I don't recall. It was so much fun for everyone who doesn't get to hear what we talk about when we're off here. Sorry. Because we were having a good listening party, just jamming. It was fun.
Yeah.
I do remember one question. It was about the last track on the Loki Welcome to the Shadowland. How did you come about being a part of that project?
I think I was the first person who messaged him or posted on Facebook when he was talking about collaborations and opening up the project, and I think I was the first one that actually like buckled down on it. And I got the recording vocals, the photo shoot, because I had to get some new photos done, so I sent him a few mock images for him to just dissect and use for the album cover, because I think he wanted to use like a picture from every artist and put it into the front actual cover image. So I got that all done in like 2 or 3 weeks and sent it over, and yeah, that's the track.
You should collab with him to make a mask.
You should. That's a fun.
I had one. I went to Ron Samble, or it's Ron Samble, but he's in the Philippines, I believe, and he does more like masks as far as like the leather ones. He's done a few, like I think did one for Slipknot, I believe. Don't credit me on that one. But the one I'm going to right now, like he does like masks full time, and yeah, that's one thing, especially for with the Corona shit going on. Everyone say, "Hey, make a variation with your mask." I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. Like, yeah. I couldn't see myself doing that. Like if it's like one's like cover mask, like fucking cloth or some shit. Yeah. Like, I've had people ask for that shit, so I was like, "Fuck it, I don't want to." But if people ask, and I'll fucking do it.
People are gonna ask if you can make a little pocket on the inside of the mask for their N95 filters.
Pew pew.
It's like, will this protect me from Corona?
It's Corona. Yes, can I carry coronavirus with me? Can I come a bottle of Corona?
This Corona.
Mm-hmm. Coronavirus.
Yeah. I'm wearing a mask.
Bro, I literally just don't like this whole evening. I've talked a lot, but at the same time, I feel like I'm speechless because I'm like, you have like intellect and you know what the hell's going on, and then we play your music and
it up.
It's actually really fucking good, and we really enjoyed it, and there was lots of different like styles and sounds. It wasn't just whatever.
Yeah,
I told you
it was dope. Man. I enjoyed it all. Like,
well, you know, yeah.
I hope everyone's like. 100%. Like the people that we have on the show that I may or may not be super familiar with, I generally try to not even listen to their music until we play it. Like I'll skim through it to make a playlist and be like, okay, that sounds cool, and then a lot of times it's like their most popular songs, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I want them to be well represented. But I don't want my own personal opinions to be affected by speaking to them. Well, so like if I listen to your shit in advance and I don't like it, I might not be as interested in the conversation.
Oh yeah, you'll go in with a bias for sure.
So I don't want to do that. Obviously, we have plenty of people on that I'm already familiar with, but the ones that I'm not, which I wasn't familiar with you, I didn't listen. I heard a couple like seconds, and I was like, oh, this one's got this person on it. That'd be dope. This is their number 1 track on Spotify. That'd be cool.
This has a bazillion listens to it. We'll just add that. Yeah.
But no, I thoroughly fucking enjoyed it. I was excited based on the conversation to hear the record. Now I'm excited to hear the record based on the music.
Yeah. I am too.
You're a goddamn double whammy, kid.
Yeah.
I try, sir. I try.
This guy's the real deal, I tell ya.
The real deal.
It's the real deal, I tell ya.
Everybody, we've all been sleeping on you. What have you been doing over there, bud?
going on?
Honestly, like I said before, I've been doing a lot of business stuff.
He's
Like,
been
and it was
fucking
kind
in
of
school.
it's more not even school wise, man. I've been I check pretty much like between going from YouTube and tutorials and Photoshop. Like mostly a lot of stuff I've been doing is more graphic stuff. I just got back to that as well. But as far as music, that's something I've been trying to get more and more as far as the business. But that's the one thing I love the business side of stuff. Like I've been trying to get the register as far as Lyrazone, get it trademarked, copyrighted. I've been trying to do stuff on the back end. So when I go full fledged, if I haven't already, that this could be a career move, and I can pretty much make my branding 100% solid to where when the music is ready to go, I won't have to worry about, oh, well, crap, how can I get royalties off this? How could I keep on funding the career? Because that's the one thing that I feel I'm doing a little bit differently that I enjoy, is that I'm finding a way to make this a career path and not just rely on pretty much releasing tracks each one. I want to have a way to where if I talk to someone as far as social media, get a PR, or if I can get a PR agent, and at this point just grow out the business. And that's one thing I want to do, is just make this a business.
From this guy's business plan, I'm already ready to be a roadie.
Bro, I said it when we were listening to the music. I was like, dude's gonna fucking be huge. We had to have him on the show so he can be our friend.
Yeah.
So then we have huge friends. Like, hey bud,
if you
remember
wanna-
that time when you weren't huge and we had you on our show?
If you
now
wanna-
you are huge. What
Yeah.
about us?
Hey,
You're
Hold
too
my
kind.
hand. Hold my hand.
hey.
No, man, I love
If you
it.
want to
man.
practice on graphic imaging, you can throw a dyno together and we'll, use the
Absolutely.
fuck out of it.
Absolutely, man.
I'm trying right now. I actually did a speed run. I did part 1 of 3 on YouTube, and I was breaking down assets from an old abandoned mansion that had fog behind it, and I turned it into like an old vintage 80s
Dinosaur.
photo.
Dinosaur.
So
Dinosaur.
It would have been a lot cooler if you would have said an old 80s vintage dinosaur, and then you would have said, I present
I'll
it to
fucking
Replicon
do
Radio as a beautiful present to make t-shirts.
don't tempt me. I'll do it.
You're tempted.
No balls, you won't. No balls.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Graphic design is the one thing we need, but besides money, it's the one thing we need more than anything. So, I love it, man. I'm excited.
It's
I
a
hope
bold
everyone's
statement.
excited.
Bold statement, Cotton.
What?
So besides money, this is what we need.
Well, I was gonna say we need more than that than anything, but money would probably be more helpful because then we just pay for graphic.
Well,
design.
it's financial stability. That's
Yeah.
one of the things where it's a hard for all, especially with this bullshit going on.
We need a regenerating income. That's what we fucking need.
Yeah. Speaking of that, man, if you guys don't already, we got a Patreon. You guys should sign up. Replicon or patreon.com/Replicon Radio. Hit up that T-shirt tier. Get an exclusive T-shirt every month just for being a member. Or if you can't afford that, it's fine. $2 to $5. You get an extra episode of Replicon Radio every month. You get access to our Discord. You get to interact with us 24/7, which is terrible for us, but awesome for you. And it's fun, and it helps us grow. So you should check out our Patreon. This
Do
is
it.
fun, man. We're hanging out. If you guys didn't know, we're still hanging out with Lyrazone. We just bumped all kinds of fresh music. There's even more available. We didn't play it all. So if you guys are listening and you enjoyed that, make sure you go check it out. Follow him on Spotify or wherever you stream music. Check out his music videos up on YouTube. And stay tuned for the brand new single, The System, dropping. Yeah. Is that Friday the 13th?
Joe Rogan already ruined it.
That should be on Sunday.
You said
Sunday.
you said his music videos, and I was like, "Oh, is it on Spotify?" Like I'm already like, "Oh, we just we're just already like, oh,
Spotify's probably gonna try that. I wouldn't put it past them.
It's like just put a music video up to the song.
I mean, we do need another. There should be a Vimeo is not competition.
Well, the
for
way
YouTube.
YouTube's are fucking people over, like, yeah.
I could see Spotify being like, we're gonna get Rogan, we're gonna do the video, and then we're gonna fucking cancel YouTube.
Fuck you, YouTube.
I could see it happen.
Well, that's actually something I was actually going to talk to you guys about when you guys were talking about it earlier before I hopped on chat. Since Seth Rogen, that's what I was going to say. God, you guys.
Seth Rogen.
Joe Rogan got the Spotify thing. Anchor. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Carry on. What
Seth
were you
Rogen.
It's all good.
Smart.
Suppose I don't know if you guys know Anchor. Anchor's for podcasting, stuff like
Yes.
that. Anchor just got bought out by Spotify.
Yeah.
And that's one of the main things they were adding. And right now they're talking about YouTube, and YouTube is looking into doing, I think I read an article, pretty much they're trying it right now as far as negotiation. They're actually trying to have a distribution deal through YouTube to where the YouTube videos will be synced on Spotify, which will be fucking crazy. One, because either one of them's got to shut down. Either that's the same thing for Apple and Google Plus and stuff like that, where Google Plus was the main. It was like Twitter on crack, and then Google Plus went down because they couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
But if YouTube goes to Spotify and Spotify becomes that actual like monopolized giant, it's gonna be fucking nuts.
Like they want to. That's yeah. I'd much rather they compete it, which would be better for the consumer.
Yeah, because I feel like once they do less products and because more monopolized, it's gonna be harder for the consumer to want to invest money. Because that's why I have a Roku. I don't do satellite and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, for Roku, I can get what I want. You get free apps. You can have different ones like Shudder, where you can't get anywhere else unless you like subscribe to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking nuts, man. I'm just hoping all this censorship and all people just trying to buy these big companies and just like float the profits and just like destroy the whole algorithm.
Yeah,
just stop doing that shit. Fuck stop it.
I like Anchor though, except for their limitations.
I wonder how many
Yes.
people
We
would-
thought about switching to that just because it's free, but it sucks. Dude,
They do
because-
own a lot of they don't
Fuck.
well pretty much if you do go Anchor,
30
they hold
minutes
a lot of
shit.
profits and you don't get a lot of royalties with it, which is kind of you won't be able to sustain yourself financially if you go to Anchor.
felt that.
Yeah. Well, and you have to. I do a thing on Fridays, the Daily Dino. We talk about new releases, and I was recording it on Anchor to put it up as its own stream on Spotify and stuff, which is fine. It's free. I didn't want to pay any more money for it, but it's so annoying because you can only record for 30 minutes, and then you have to restart. You can edit them all together at the end. You know what I mean? But you have to pay attention to it and know to stop it
Spreaker's
at
good
30
too,
minutes.
what you guys are using. Which Spreaker is one of my top ones. For the podcasts or Musician Test podcast, I was looking at either Anchor, which I kind of enjoyed a little bit, but I'm kind of like, okay, if it hits off, then you're screwed because
So many
they're
limitations.
keeping everything.
You can't go live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do it live. It has to be recorded.
There was another one. What was it called?
But you can record on YouTube and then transfer that audio to Anchor.
But that's what I'm doing too, is try to make more videos, because I noticed with the audio it's good, but if you have a good video playing with it, like if it's a small little animation or whatever, visual aids right now, because I was kind of hit towards talking about that as far as the project, that people's attention span, like they went down to less than 8 seconds, and that's less than a goldfish. It's nuts.
It's
crazy.
It's true, but it's also not true. You know what I mean? It depends on the content, because just like we were talking about Rogan, the biggest
True.
podcast in the fucking world is 3 to 4 hours long. And
That's Rogan though. He's
But I'm just saying,
he's
so
fucking
it
nuts.
depends on the content, though. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like that should make people work harder, not fucking work less. Like, oh, people can't
Exactly.
pay attention, so here's 8 seconds. No, motherfucker, he makes people listen to 4 hours, do a better job, and keep their attention.
Or
for
Howard
3
Stern,
minutes.
just bring up people and just like talk shit the whole time.
Yeah,
I still think we should go down to 3 hours. I'm just
we run
saying.
out of time half the time.
That is true. That is true.
Remember back in the day, we didn't have guests.
Oh,
When we
it's
first
painful.
started.
Anytime we don't have a guest, it's painful.
Well, but then we had fucking 8 playlists.
Yeah.
Remember? Like we used to argue over play. We used to get in fights
Yeah,
about
you didn't
play.
play you only played half my playlist.
It was 17 songs.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Hey, before I forget, man, we gotta talk about this. Let me put this in.
We were like a literal radio show. We just played music.
yeah.
We
Over here on the YouTube screen, I gotta pull this up. Can I didn't move it. Okay, here we go. So next Monday, we're back on Monday. Regular Dino time, regular Dino
he
channel.
might know who this is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
RebeconRadio.com. We're going live. I know Tony's excited.
I am excited.
Special guest next Monday. What's the date? The 14th. September the 14th. Shy One.
Motherfucking Shy One.
Actually, no.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Now Shy 361.
Some weird fucking name, but Shy One.
We're gonna learn all about the name change.
One.
But yeah, Shy One.
Shy One.
It's like it's basically like
It's a
a.
hardcore fucking legend.
Is he? I mean, it's like a legend, right? Is he a
Yeah,
legend?
for
Is he an
people that
icon?
were familiar with the horrorcore scene of the mid 2000s, he was there like when it was being built. Like man,
He's got to be pretty old.
probably our age, your age.
Yeah, it blows my mind. I love it. I'm excited. I'm super excited for it. Yeah, we're gonna talk to Shy One, man. So make sure you guys are back here.
I don't think I've ever heard an interview from him.
I haven't. I saw recently that he did do one recently with
Fucking slut.
some of our I don't know the guy. I can't remember the name, but a bunch of our homies are friends with some other people that do a show. So the She people are friends with some dude. I don't remember his name. I'm not trying to diss him. I just literally don't remember his name. But the only reason I've ever heard of him because I see them share that they're on it, and then I saw that he was also on it. Probably a good dude. Might have to go find it and check it out.
Maybe.
But other than that, and that was recently because he's making his big comeback and he's doing his big comeback show with our homeboy Nairo in Texas real soon.
Damn.
So yeah, man, I'm pumped for that. You guys should be pumped for that. Everybody should be back. We're back. We're here. We're doing it. Shy 361. 361, is that right?
316 X shy.
X shy 361.
See, this is why.
This is what the kids.
This is why Lyrazone dropped the C out of his fucking name because it was too hard to say.
I thought it was because he didn't want people to think he was in a gang.
It was too much.
You know, like Ouija Mac adds C's so people think he's in a gang. Lyric Zone dropped the C so people don't think he's in the gang.
No, it's easier to say.
So I'm just M. I'm the M, no C.
There you go.
I'm an M. He's a master.
Yeah.
Eminem.
Phenomenal.
I want some M&Ms.
Hey, look, Lyrazone's on the YouTube right now.
Hey!
What else is going on? I'm so confused now because we still have our guest on the line.
We'll talk to the guest. I mean, that's kind of...
I know. Are you excited about Shy 1 next week? What? Let's see. If you had to... So
you didn't even let him respond.
It's fine.
You asked him a question and you just cut him off.
Goddamn.
Shit.
You want my opinion? Fine. Hangs up.
Hey, click. With a C.
I stopped talking.
Yeah, well, he didn't know that you'd stop talking. He can't see you.
Talking.
Yeah.
I'm not talking anymore.
Are you going to push the microphone away from you too?
No. Shy 1, next Monday. You excited, Lyrazone?
I am. I'm going to check it out.
I still want to add the C. Every time I say it, I want to add the C. It's bad. It's all bad.
We'll check it out, man.
If so you accidentally stumbled into the horrorcore scene. You ended up linking up with all these dope ass artists. What can we expect more insane features on the new project, or is that a big?
I actually dropped the track list on Instagram. I don't think I dropped it on anywhere else but there, because for Instagram right now, I'm getting a little more traction as far as, believe it or not, when I went on Facebook and started posting stuff about the album, a lot of his stuff got pulled. Say it was graphic content and it was it violated the community standards. So I couldn't, like, even when I was doing like a small little like picture or GIF on my comment section, they had me blocked for a couple months. So I had to go back onto it. And then I was a 24-hour thing, so I just went on IG, even though it's run by the same people. I have more content and leeway on IG, so I've been dropping it there. So for what I have lined up right now, I have Sutter Kane on it, same track with Lynch Hung. I got Axe. Fuck, let me just pull the fucking track list. Found the fucking computer. Why not?
I think you both are pulling it up.
I'm like scrolling trying to find it.
Jesus, how much do you post on IG?
Yes,
Do it
it's
for the gram.
Axe, King ISO, Brown Lynch Hung, and Sutter Kane. That's the features on the actual project. Everything else is solo.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
That's exciting.
Oh yeah.
Look at you, this guy.
He was quick, too. Damn.
We need to be better friends, man. I like you.
I like you too, man.
Did he have the tab open already? That's my question. He did click. Oh, it's here.
You
got
quick as fuck.
old boy reacting to your music. I love that fucking dude, man. It's Too Lit Mafia. He's got it sick, man. I watch him do the Tom McDonald videos. That's the only reason I.
You need to watch Halloween. Check out for Halloween then, because he's doing the reaction to the system on Halloween.
That's dope.
So, I was hoping for Halloween too. Hopefully you guys know Radiohead, but everybody usually either cares for remixes and not. But I'm making my own variation for Creep. It's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be more very, very like it's gonna be extremely more heavier. And because I've been kind of using that, I've listened to that song since I was a kid, and I've always wanted to do my own rendition of it, but I want to do it justice. So the plan was to have it released on Halloween, but we're literally retracking every fucking thing. Even from the beginning, it's not gonna have the same tempo. It's gonna be a lot more faster. I guess the only way I can kind of say as far as change up is to compare it wise from style is if you look at ICP's Play With Me to Low Key's Play With Me on the Candy Corn and covers.
Oh, wow.
Or it's gonna be a completely different spectrum. It's gonna be a lot more darker. It's gonna obviously be on my album, so I have to find some way for the wordplay I'm gonna change it a little bit to make it more Lyrizone. It's gonna be kind of like, instead of like I'm a creep, it's gonna be like Defect walking around. People are rejecting him because the populace is seeing him literally with his head cut halfway off and body parts sticking out and looking like a fucking like walking abomination. But
So we're still sticking with the cut open head theme.
So you're a creep walking around.
Yeah.
Essentially, the whole project itself for Pleasant Defect, if you from start to finish, every single song, this is only gonna be a thing I'll disclose on here because no one else is gonna hear this, but every single song there's gonna be a body part organized onto the person or Lyrizone. Toward the end of the album, it's gonna be a piece. Every single song is gonna have a certain organ or a certain body part that symbolizes the song. So it's gonna be interesting. That's why I was kind of mentioning that was a concept album, is that this whole piece is gonna be an interesting album for me because it's my first time taking out a huge concept album, but it's also gonna be fun because it's something I always want to do. So
You're going to be getting phone calls, sir, because somebody's going to hear that. Be like, how dare you fucking spoil this?
it's gonna happen sooner or later. How dare you?
How dare you?
You spoiled
That
it.
one song you released that literally had nothing to do with my life, I'm offended by it. Pull the song where I'm saying you did cause this trauma.
How dare you?
I love it. What the hell am I doing here?
I don't know. I went to...
I don't belong here.
When he was talking about each track is going to have different body parts on it, I went to the ICP's Fallen. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Run.
Beautiful. We're going to get flagged now. Man, YouTube's taking us down.
Copyright.
Yep. Oh, YouTube just loves throwing those flags out there.
They do.
They have never
Unfortunately.
copyrighted our singing, I don't think. We haven't. Maybe when we did that Randy Travis
We were spot on with it.
creep. That's dope. Modern Dakama. What the hell is that?
Dakma.
That's what I said.
Dakma. I don't know if you're familiar with it, Dakma,
no, I
but
didn't.
essentially,
Is that the shit is that dick cheese? He gets into the oh no, I'm thinking the smegma.
no, it's actually if do you want me to give you the layman's terms of it, or actually break the whole thing down?
Both.
Okay, in layman's terms, it is literally a death pit.
Okay.
It's
Like the Vietnam
but it's
death pits?
Like
death
Mortal
pits,
Kombat.
like you just tossing bodies. But for an actual breakdown,
Like where you get
it's
Reptile. in Mortal
technically a
Kombat.
Tower of Silence. It's more of a sacred area. It was used by Zoroastrians, it's called. I can't remember the fucking name of the actual tribe. But essentially, they brought their bodies there to pretty much decompose, and vultures usually came down and took pieces of the bodies. It's pretty fucked up, but it was used because once the soul supposedly is eaten by the vultures, the spirit is taken to the air and then taken into the clouds or whatever. But it's symbolically supposed to have the bodies rotting away in the pits because that's breaking their spiritual. Once their body's broken down into the earth or whatever, decomposed, their soul leaves their body. It's a huge ritual. It's fucking crazy.
Oh no, it seems pretty straightforward to me.
So you, Bill, Joe, and Lee are all just hanging out in this death pit?
No, essentially we're building the death pit.
Oh.
Because I've been following them for a while, and a lot of their stuff is more like they're building a movement inside death itself and embracing death in this darkness and embracing it as far as their context. Well, I'm going to take that, like I said, for all my music, I've tried to put a spin on it to where I've always tried to build and for the project for Plus and Defect is kind of finding what in the world you can reflect upon and what could you make better of it, and by building a place to where the dead could go to just, it's gonna be, I'm gonna just let you guys decipher the track when it's released.
I already.
That's all you get. That's all you're getting from me.
I get it all. I already get it all.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else do we have? Where Thy Dwell.
I'm right there with you, man.
Mechanism featuring Brother Lynch, Hung, and Sutter Kane. That's huge, bro. That's Brother Lynch. Come on, man.
Well, that's my
That's
one of my
huge.
freaking bucket lists.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's fucking huge. How do you
get Brother Lynch?
you just saved all your money for a couple years and said, "Hey, guy," you just found him at a bad time, like.
Well, this is the reason why this is going to be an album in progress, because I've always wanted to work with him. Sutter Kane, I talked to before, he's completely fucking down. We're right now in the process of just building the productions for these artists, because I don't want any cookie cutter shit, nothing that doesn't want to fit them when they just slapped it on, because a lot of featured tracks, which I've noticed throughout my lifetime, is that people, you can tell they're on the track, but you can tell they're not really fully into it.
Yeah.
And you can feel the energy is not mutually there, where this track, every single project I have put out, the track is literally catered to the audience or catered to the person bringing it on, because I want them to feel at home. But I also want to get them outside their element too. I don't want them to get too comfortable, because that's when people get sloppy. But also, I want them to pretty much have expressive freedom. So like 9 times out of 10, I'll just give them the raw version or the breakdown version where we're still mastering. I'm like, listen to this, tell me what you like. If you don't like it, we can try to swing with your verse, because every verse is different. We don't just like copy and paste per verses as you've seen with The Intrusion. We literally take every single artist and make it theirs, where we had to, for the original one, for like, I guess for example, for Mars's part, we went heavy on the fucking drums. Like, especially for the transition where it just like was heavy. We did a little bit as far as his vocals, tweaked his vocals a little bit, put another layer of it.
So I
did a little
told
more
you they put on
transpose.
another mask.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nobody heard that.
Mask on the mask.
Yeah. I dug it because it was different, because it was Mars, but it was different Mars. And
Exactly.
his voice is so fucking distinct. Sometimes I love Mars to death. Mario, I love you. But sometimes it's just like, okay, bro, it's enough. It's enough Mars.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when that medication song came out, I immediately hit up Rue. I'm like, bro, fucking check this shit's fucking, like, it's spot on perfect, because it's like drunk, and the concept of the song is he's fucked up on his medication.
Yeah.
And it was so fitting for his voice. It was like he was stumbling the whole time, like fucked up. But in some cases that doesn't work, and it's like,
Yeah.
especially if you're making like something that's like, you know, like serious or emotional or something like that, and you're like, it just didn't work. But that was cool, because it was like that. Oh, that's fucking Mars, but it's different.
Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, we definitely spent. I think his vocals is the only one we spent a little bit more on as far as time, because, like, for every single artist, like Twisted Insane, we had to do a little bit different as far as vocals, because we wanted to make sure every single artist sounded a little bit different, but it still had their sound so they could stand behind it. But yeah, as far as vocals, I think Mars is what we kind of really enjoyed working with. So, and shout out to all of them for doing a great job on the project, because they were all timely and did their thing. So.
Yeah, you got all good people, man. You got all good people on there. You got shit that makes sense. You make it its own. I appreciate the fuck out of all this. Like, you think about it, you care. You're not just like, oh shit, I'm gonna buy a feature from so and so because it's gonna make me look cool. Like, no, you're like, we're gonna make fucking great music and make it sound good and make you sound good and make everybody sound good and
It's gonna make sense.
make it make sense. I love it.
Exactly.
That's dope. Shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
We're gonna be friends.
We'll be friends.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Friend request sent.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
I just followed you on Instagram. It's official.
God damn, you're quick.
Well, actually, Replicon Radio did, but I pressed the button.
Yeah, because your personal page is too popular.
I barely use my personal page.
That's really not.
It's weird. I have to go out of my way to use my personal page.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna post something over here.
They like me. They really like me.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Well, don't feel bad. I'm not on social media except for Twitter and TikTok anymore. I deleted my social media app, so don't feel bad when I don't accept your friend request.
Fucking TikTok.
Oh, it's okay. I think the least actual favorite one is Twitter because you have to be on it every single day. I think my next thing I'm going to venture into, which I'm kind of fearing and not wanting to because I know it's good, is Discord. I heard Discord is something really, really fun to get into, but I've even had a couple calls on it and interviews, so I'm like, I feel like it's going to be a little more hard to set up. Like, I would love to get the microphone set up to have calls so I could just talk to the microphone, but I don't know, guys. I'm pretty sure you guys mentioned Discord earlier.
We did, but we just use it as a chat room. We don't. That's it.
Okay.
I've actually been in several different Discord things about like chats and all that stuff. It could get overwhelming.
Oh yeah, it can get crazy, but we just use it. It's
Shit.
basically like a 24-hour chat room for our Patreons. So they
Okay.
can just talk. But we don't do any. We don't. I mean, I don't. I know it's connected to like Twitch and gaming, and we don't do any of that shit.
Yeah.
So we're too old, I think.
Understood.
I'm only on Twitter because I want to get into the financial market. So, like, I'm only on there for like fucking financial news and Bloomberg and all that shit and all the smut that I follow.
There you go. He's in it for the smut.
I'm in it for the financial smut.
Well, hell yeah, man. I'm pumped. I'm so excited for. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for our new friendship. I'm excited to hear the new music.
He's gonna keep telling you we're friends.
Well, I mean, I didn't even
Catch a
officially.
chubby over there.
I didn't even officially welcome you to the Replicon Radio family yet, but you are now
We're
officially.
best friends.
You're officially part of the Replicon Radio family, so
Oh yeah.
family sticks together. And
I'm gonna actually go through Teespring and get a shirt tonight
that was
because I
there
need
you
to fucking get one.
I'm gonna
That'd
have
be
to.
awesome.
I'm gonna have to get on the social media so I know what you look like when we come across each other in real life when it resumes.
Oh, that never worked.
Yeah,
Nope,
it
I'm
never
hiding my
works, and
face.
I'll
I'm wearing a
forget.
mask. I'm gonna hide it.
Okay,
I
well,
don't want you to see me.
well that makes it feel better.
There's literally a video on his Instagram.
I'll be in the
page where
bush.
he's,
I'll be in the
talking
bushes
to
somewhere.
people.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to go. Oh, yeah, I'm this guy. Yeah.
You want some candy?
Yeah.
He's not the person you expected him to be. I can tell you that much. I looked at him.
Oh, you looked at him.
I looked at him. But you recently did an interview with our friends in Australia too, right? I know you shouted out Ned earlier.
Yeah, Ned. Yes, he actually did an interview on the Sweet Relief album.
Did you fly down to
and-
Australia and do a video?
No, I do want to meet him though, but he's across the fucking planet. He's in Australia.
Yeah.
I really want to meet him though.
Well, if
he's fucking chill.
Astronomicon ever comes back, he'll probably be out there.
Hell yeah, man. I fucking love the dude. He's fucking chill as fuck, dude. There's very few people, and I'm including you guys because you're fucking awesome too, but there's very few people in the scene that I'd like to engage with outside of music because it's really hard once you meet them at a personal level and they're just like a dick.
Yeah.
But then you relate to them music wise, you're like, he's really fucking talented, but damn, I can't fucking stand him in real life. It's hard for me because I've been breaking that barrier like before as far as building the business and then like not thinking of, oh, well, what do I feel about this person? Before I was like, nah, fuck that. If they're good with their numbers and they good what they fucking do, like work with them. Fuck it. But now I'm like, maybe I don't fucking like you. Maybe I won't have to deal with you.
Yeah, it could be a fucking nightmare. Like I get on paper it sounds good, but some people are just unreasonably ridiculous on how much of a nightmare they are to work with.
Yeah, especially when the ego is unchecked. Like that's the main issue is people's ego is not usually unchecked and they're like, oh, they can do what they want, and then they find someone who genuinely is out there to take care of them, and then they're just like obnoxiously malicious for no reason. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I know some of those people.
Yeah.
I do what I want. I do what
Exactly.
I want. But I also do what I want.
And the interview was in February for the Underground. So that was freshly off the album
I
release.
was just looking at
whatever.
your Instagram page and it was a fairly new share, but you know what I'm saying? You lied on Instagram though. I'm heavy on
My-
Instagram.
My bad.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong if I didn't post something today.
Yeah.
But then I feel like if I post too much, I post too much.
At least one post a day is,
I try
nice.
to do one.
Yeah.
Then I'm like,
Same.
oh, we got a new shirt. We got a new food review. We got somebody coming up on the show. We're hosting an event. We're going here. We're doing that. I mean,
I noticed because I'd be seeing the tweets.
yeah.
I'll be hitting.
Twitter is just Instagram share.
Yeah.
It's just automatic.
Yeah, it
Essentially.
drives me fucking nuts that I have to click on a link to see what you fucking posted.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll be hitting their retweet.
Make sure you follow that shit. But yeah, man.
Oh, you.
We had a fucking blast. We're out of time. We're running out of time
Oh,
here,
shit.
so we got a couple minutes.
Oh yeah, we are.
Thank you for real, man. I had a blast. We're best friends.
Same here for
We
me.
are best
Same
friends.
BFFs
We're
forever.
biffs. We're biffs.
Yep.
You can't find
If
it.
you guys are out there, man, make sure you go follow Lyrazone. It's lyric without a C. If you didn't catch that earlier.
Extra C.
I think you're
See
just,
you later.
I think you're just confusing them now. Now they're gonna think there's a C in there.
The name is in the title.
It's a
The
Lyrazone.
name is in the title.
It's a Lyrazone.
If you're listening to this on any platform, the name is in the title.
Not one time that I read or heard or said Lyrazone that I think there was a C in.
Well, that's how my brain works, so I'm helping the people who process information the way
those
I
people.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's why there's three of us. Everybody, we can tell them how we process information.
yeah. I process it this way. You process it this way.
And everyone else, it's in the title.
Yep.
So if you're listening to this, his name is in the title. Go to his website, which is hisnameisinthetitle.com. Go to his name is in the title on Instagram, Facebook. You can even search out his real name, and you'll find him on Facebook as well.
It's a .org.
That's right.
It's .net.
It's a .gov.
.gov.
There you go.
.gov.
.edu.
Yes.
Yeah, .edu. There you go.
.edu.
This man be
That's what it-
educated.
It's .org. Thank you. Org.
Learn shit.
Oh,
But hell yeah, man. Everybody else, make sure you guys tune in next week. We got Shy One on the program.
Shy One.
If you don't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We drop some extra stuff over there and some fun stuff and different things. And check out all our past interviews. Check out the food reviews. I haven't posted any in a while because I want everybody to watch the last one
Yeah,
because it's my favorite.
it's your favorite. I'll check it out.
It's fucking freeze-dried biscuits and gravy,
Oh God,
spilled freeze-dried eggs. It's fun.
it's a fun one.
It's a fun one. It's a camping food review. I was frightened.
Oh God,
I mean, it literally, I posted a photo there. It looks like biscuits
is
and gravy
is
croutons.
that where the MRE comment came from?
Yes, probably. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's one thing I hate about YouTube is that I'm signed into the
You
YouTube
don't know what
Studio
they are.
Editor. I see the comments coming across, and I click on them, and it never shows me what video they're commenting on. It
Yeah, you
drives
gotta
me
go in and look.
fucking nuts.
Because it's usually some old ass like
Oh God,
City Morgue video.
yeah, or a gathering
ICP,
video.
yeah.
Oh my God.
YouTube, we love you. We're out of here.
Bye, YouTube.
Subscribe to the channel.